Hi everyone, this is SF1 GP2's race around the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park. I'm your commentator tonight, SF1 Harrison, and hopefully we have a better race than what we had in GP3 yesterday. I've just had confirmation it is a dry quali and dry race, so we won't have any freak weather turn up. Hopefully not a lot of crashes either, because I believe it was only 7 that finished yesterday. My game noise has gone to shit. There we go. And we'll get the usual stuff that I have up. So Phantom, Clutchy, Loki, Robert, but he'll be retiring at the end of the lap. Dalby, and a racing point, which is either Bill or Devil. Devil. It's the House of Phantom, so see how these guys do on the first runs in this short qualifying. Russell already on a lap, or is that just who he is? We'll get a pull up with Phantom though, because he's just about to start his. Stay out of the way. Turn on. I think Ruff has left the session, or is that just glitch? Back on board with Phantom for his lap. Purple sector one as he is the first driver to set a lap. Picking up a bit of dust there, Phantom. Into the fast left right chicane that I absolutely love on this track. And into sector 3. Bit of a lockup, but still makes the apex. And provisionally up to the line he sets a 1 minute 21.7, so I expect the times to be a bit faster than that, but Clutchy does go faster on a 20.4. Robert retires in the pit lane. Loki goes P3 on a 22.2. Some McLaren of Crouch, he's starting a lap. Alpha Town. Delby is invalidated. Dev goes P1 on a 20.4, just slightly faster than Clutchy. The other racing point of Bill. P3 on a 21 flat. It's 6/10 behind his teammate. How's it going next year? Haven't seen you or spoke to you in a while. Robo's starting a lap. Fatal's starting a lap. These Ferraris, it's close together, these guys. The yellow out there, I think that's a Red Bull just getting out of the way. Postgrad, cross the line, goes P6 on a 23.8 and Rantron on a 24.0 with P7. I don't think they're resident, can speak right now, proper lap times at the minute. I think Thatham's going for another flyer on his tyres. Dalby finally gets a valid lap time and on a 25.2. Yeah, but you're missed by most of us in this league, Exia, so get your ass back over here. We have a Red Bull on my leaderboard, it is glitching. Crouchy into the pits, it's Robo, he's invalidated, so he'll have to go again. Fatal goes P8 on a 24.1. Slowest, second slowest of all the runners that have set a time at this stage. I think that's Loki. No, it's not. It's Carlos, just about to start a lap. Postcard slightly improves, but stays in P6. Rougher tyres because he's reserving. A little bit on out lap. Crouchy. Robo is yet again invalidated, so I think he'll need to box for fresh tyres now because those mediums will be far past their best now. It's fatal on a flyer. Oh, just invalidates there. Where is Carlos? Because he's next. There he is. Goes P4 on a 21.5, so a fair bit off the pace he was speaking to me about earlier, so needs to pick that up a bit. Rhodes starting a lap. Ferrari's still at it. I think Livid just about to start a lap. Crouchy's the same. Clutchy. Yeah, Fatal's not a lot because he's not using his DRS. Carlos is going for another lap, so stay on board with him. He's 4/10 up, just. Sector. Yeah, I think that's just a car slowing down, but he hits abandoning that lap. SF1 Roads. And sets a 1 minute 22.6 for P7 at this stage on the mediums. Ranchman's still going on that set of tyres. Livid. Invalidated yet again. Very nice upgrade, X. Yeah, I still need an upgrade from my Legiotech G920, but we'll see how that goes. Well, PC is faster, X here, so. So guys, just starting flyers. Clutchy a 10th up on his previous best. And goes quickest on a 20.3. over Williams. I think that's Loki just starting up. It is. Yeah, Phil pits. Robo just starting his lap, and I think Rhodes has just done an in-lap, which he is. Run's not on a lap. Livid. Yep, on those medium tyres. Get those. Oh. But we forgot about tyres. Lever goes P4 and a 21.5 on those mediums, so a good time, but not for 2-lap-old tyres though. An AlphaTauri. That's Rushy. No, it's not. It's Albi. I think just starting a lap, I think. Rushy's validated. Bill has invalidated. Carlos done an outlap. Lucky pits. Come on, Robo, you're almost there. Come on, let's get a valid lap time on that board. There's only 5 drivers still to set a time. Robo goes P4 and a 21.4. Times are getting there. Rentron finally pits. Phantom's backed out of his lap. I think that's Rushy. No, it's not. It's Dalby. He's invalidated though, but we'll go back on board with Rushy. Up on middle sector there, but I don't know if that's fake or not. Russia across the line, goes P4 on a 21.2. Oop, and then spins off into the wall. Okay. Very weird from Russia there, but he won't be improving on that time now. Crouch, I believe, is just starting off. He is. Estefan Carlos. Improves to P4 on a 21.1. Fatal Defiance, Stoll. No, he's not. He's on new tyres, but on those mediums. Just about to start a lap. Postglad. Best for third. No. Yeah, he's on an outlap. Devler on an outlap. I think that Renault of Cardinal is on an outlap as well. He is. So it'll be Crouchy that is next. Yeah, actually, if you're still here, you should get back on Xbox because you missed by, I know, myself and Rose and a few others. So, but it's sort of leave the choice with you. So if you're enjoying PC, you're enjoying PC. Oh, a late call onto the pit lane there for Crouchy. Fatal, let's see what time he sets on those mediums. P11 on a 22.9. I don't think you'll be able to get back to the pit lane for fresh soft, so I think you'll have to either do another lap or cool down and then go for another lap again. Devla's invalidated. There is a Red Bull. Clutchies on an outlap. Now, excuse me. I see Ferrari. Postglad. Is that time on his mediums? It is. I missed that. Oh, God, I can't stop sneezing today, Jesus. Who's that Alpha Tauri? Dalby, purple middle sector, but I know that's gonna be fake. Crouchy, Becker and Cardinal still to set a time at this stage. Ooh, majorly wide from Dalby there. That improves the P12 on a 22.8. Crouchy, I think it is, no. Devler, a new fastest lap of a 20.2 for go provisionally pole. Ranch on outlap. Livid goes P3 on a 20.9. Loki. Outlap. Crouchy outlap, Robo outlap. Phantom outlap. Carlos outlap, I think that's what F1 roads it is. He's on an outlap as well. That belly is, but he's invalidated. If you want for another one, boy, you're not gonna make it. And he does pit. Delby again invalidating. And the same with Ranchman's not going to improve from his P14 position. We have Devler going slowly. I think he may be out of fuel. Loki. Goes P3 on a 20.5, so good improvement there. Robo P6 on a 21 flat. Crouchy P4 on a 20.9. Phantom P6 on a 20.9. Carlos P3 on a 20.5. Rhodes P10 on a 21 flat. And I think that's everyone crossed the line. Just Livid and Devil just to retire in the pit lane. And that is quality. And there you have it, folks. That is quality done and dusted. So, taking pole position for GP2 tonight is Devler for a racing point. And then it is Clutchy in P2 and Carlos in P3. And then we have Loki P4, Crouchy P5, Livid in P6, Phantom P7, Bill in P8, Robo in P9, Rhodes in P10, Rashi P11, Postcard 12th, Dalby 13th, Fatal Defiance 14th, Runtron 15th, Raffle 16th, Robert 22 17th, and Becker and Cardinal in 18th and 19th for the Renault pair. So we'll just get the updated GP2 standings up here. Well, not on the screen because I don't currently yet have the software package for it yet. So leading the way in the GP2 standings is Devler on 180 points. In P2 we have Whiffy Winner, who's sadly missing this race, on 136 points. In third we have Bill in third on 127 points. In fourth we have SF1 Roads on 126 points. In fifth we have Postclad on 123 points, and we have Carlos on 96 points in 6th, Runtron in P7 on 90 points, Rashi in P8 on 81 points, Lucky 13 in 9th on 74 points, Clutchy in 10th on 62 points, Livida Possum on 60 points in 11th, and in 12th we have Fatal Defiance on 57 points. In 13th we have Non-Right Blokey, who has 49 points. And 14th we have Crouchy on 41 points. And Phantom in 15th on 41 points also. In 16th we have Robo on 40 points. In 17th we have GN Obenta on 36 points. In 18th we have Becca 313 on 23 points. 19th we have Zolo on 29 points. Kyle, I think you made a mess up there. 18th and 19th don't swap around there. and last in the table we have Delby in 20th on 16 points. Right, so it's just a 5-minute complimentary break for these guys. But the guys in the chat, any predictions on your top 3 for tonight? Oh. CX year, is that your podium selection, or is that you just cheering on your drivers of Phantom Raffle and Postclad? So you got your podium selection is Clutchy, Loki, and Rhodes X year. We'll see how that goes in the race. Yeah, I'm not too sure on Loki, but either two possibly. My personal preference anyway, but so as per qualifying rules, the top 10 have to start on the tyre they qualified on from short qualifying. Down the field with Rashi on the hards, Postcard staying on the softs. Dalby on hards, Fate Defiance on mediums, Rantron and Raffle on the softs, Robert, Becker and Cardinal at the back on the hards also. Still on the break. Surely there's gonna be more podium selections because there is 8 viewers at the minute. We've got another podium selection from Fatal Defiance, Livid Roads and Carlos. That's probably what I would have gone for. JML also has Fatal for P1, Robert P2 and Devla P3. We'll see how it goes, but you never know because it's racing. But hopefully me and you, JML, can get hopefully a 1 and 2 or a 1 and 3 like in Mexico at Australia on Sunday. But we'll see how that race goes. Yep, Fatal else in the chat replying to JML saying, "Are you high, mate?" I think that's longer than 5 minutes, Bill. Surely. Yep. Bill has gone to attack, so we are going. JML replying to Fatal, saying to both the Mercedes drivers, they've got this today, so we'll see how it goes. Lucky also in the chat saying it. This looks fun. Yeah, you should be here to see the fun, Lucky. I hate that sound glitch. Yeah. Well, I'm on a 2-week holiday, Lucky, so unlucky, bud. Off for the formation lap. Renaults for GP2 not had their luck this season, but hopefully Cardinal can bring more luck from Mexico, because I believe because of Carlos's 5-second time penalty, he did actually win in GP2, so you don't see that every day. A GP3 driver actually winning in GP2, so. But we'll see if Cardinal can do anything for the Renault boys tonight. No one on the white step, but the Renaults, I do not know what these two are doing. If I was the leaders, I'd be backing the pack up, because the tyres will be cold if those Renaults don't catch the pack. Oh, okay, this is a kind of a pile up at the final corner. The runners have just caught up to the back, and there's a gap in front of Delby. But we'll head on. Come on, give me a better camera angle. No, it doesn't want to give me a. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. So I think the runners are just lining up now. What is going on? May be a restart by the look of it. It takes too much longer because these guys will have cold tyres. Yep, this bill causing delay with the connection. And the game actually closed on me. Sorry for the delay, guys. That much waiting around caused my game to close. Try and get in. Right, and spectate. Right, and here we are back under a virtual safety car, but Loki up into the lead now, apparently. So Bill not getting the best start, Carlos up to P3, so Williams 1 and 3, Phantom P4, Livid P5, Rhodes in P6 from P10, Robo Devler with Becker and Post Squad at it there. Fatal does have damage as well there. And Robo with 5-second penalty, and Devler's into the pits as well. The same with Clutchy. fatal, Robert? Is the lobby stable or not? Carlos. Yeah, just I don't know if we can get. Oh, let me. I'm so sorry for the delay, guys. It is a lobby restart. If you didn't see the message in the chat. So I will pause the stream for the time being until the lobby does go, but we should see you back in about 5, hopefully 10 minutes. And we are back, guys. Lobby's ready to go. Grid is loaded, so hopefully we can go now. And just a reminder to any drivers that are listening, please load your setups. So just waiting on Robert to ready up, but it's trying to sort itself out again. This game is just full of bugs. Yeah, so get the race director up to make sure everyone's on the right tyre in the top 10, which it all should be softs anyway. Remember, load the setups and get their strategy done ASAP, just so we can get this race underway. So as before, Robert Becker and Cardinal on the hards, Fatal Defiance on the mediums, Dalby and Rush on the hards also, and Postglad, Rantron and Rafflestein on the softs as before. So I believe we're ready to go, and that's the timer going. Just waiting on. Jesus, this game is so bad. Clutchy, if you're hearing, This key, please leave the lobby. What, Loki? Sorry for the technical issues, this game is doing my head in today. There we go, he is left, so these guys can go on to the formation lap now. Oh, it's Luca, I know who it is. So got the tyres up again. See, no one on the naughty step this time for the second rerun. Try and get on board with, yeah, Clutchy is back, hopefully try and get back into his car. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Clutchy's still not back in his car, so... Bit spaced up in the midfield. Right, so just waiting them to line up on the grid. Hopefully it gives me a better camera angle than it did last time. No, it does not. Rebecca and Cardinal just lining up. I think Clutch is probably the best one. And what is going on again? Oh, this game today. Not letting us have a clean run. Don't know why Clutchy's car's moving like that, but... Come on, Clutchy, if you're listening, you need to leave again. Oh, look, he's saying it's Carlos apparently. Oh, this is both though. Yeah, lucky I've got Carlos and Clutchy from another driver, so... What a race this is turning out to be. Yeah, it kicked me again. Right. So everyone's all over the place, didn't see the start, but see where everyone is. Clutchy, disconnection, car in P1, Carlos P2, Livid in the gravel there. Devil letting Bill ride. What is Livid doing? Carlos and Clutchy into turn 1. Oh! And sends Clutchy going spinning. Don't know if he did have control of his car, but Carlos now takes the lead from 2 racing points. From Livid, from SF1 Roads, he's having a 3-car battle with Fated Defiance and Rantron. Livid's still sticking on the outside of Rantron. He keeps P6 for now. Yeah, Dalby, our first time penalty of the day already. Postcard, Robo, Becker and Raff all into the pit lane. Oh, go away, well. The leaderboard's not working, but... Hey-ho. Get rid of Tarantry and update because I don't want them. So Postcard onto a set of mediums, Raff on the mediums, Robo on the mediums, and Becker onto the softs. Anyone close to me? Oh! Phantom on Dalby. This should be an interesting battle. Dalby on those harder tyres and Phantom on the softs, but goes round the outside of the last corner and spins Dalby round. Clutchy into the side of Dalby there. That was a bit glitchy. Rantron's still stuck behind Fatal Defiance. And that's our closest battle. Oh, well, Rhodes and Livid. Livid seems to be struggling on those softs. Rhodes going up the inside into turn 8. Makes the move stick. Look, does Levy come back? I think it just sticks behind him for the time being. Rantron's trying to go around the outside of Fatal into the fast left right chicane, but backs out of it. Phantom on Rashi now. Make her move on Rashi's on harder tyres. He does. I don't like that camera angle. I'm stuck with it, but Livid does pit. I believe he does have damage. And he does. Replaces his front wing. Rantron trying to go down the outside. Fatal best to back out of it once again. I'm gonna think about it. Nope, backs out of it. Cardinal glitching out of it here, but carry on. Rantron's a bit too far back. He is. He's not getting past at this stage. Phantom's got past Rashi, so it's caught up to back of Rantron and Fatal. Is Rantron going to make the move stick this time? No, doesn't get close enough to even make a move there. Fatal does go a bit deep into turn 3, but keeps the possession for now. Didn't see the move approach. He just got past Cardinal for P9, sorry. Rantron trying to go around the outside into turn 8. Rantron again, trying to go for a move before the fast left right game, but backs out of it again. Rashi has spun onto the infield. It turns 10 and 11. Missing a quite substantial amount of its right side of his front wing. So any drivers coming around like Robert, please be careful. Phantom into the pit lane. I believe he's 2-stopping for that. Is an early call if he's going for the hards. Which he is. It's an early call for the hards. Rantron gets finally past Fatal, but Fatal still sticks it down the inside, but has to concede for the time being. Almost loses the back end in the process. Livid and Phantom. Low-key on the back of Cardinal. Time penalties are popping up on the leaderboard, but not down at the bottom of my screen. Phantom with another 3-second time penalty, I think. P11 after that pit stop. Bill is now within DRS range of SF1 Carlos up front, now gap down to 0.6 of a second. It's not as clutchy. His car is lagging out. Currently battling with Fatal, I think. Yep, it is jumping around his car. Clutchy on my leaderboard is in P20, which is a glitch. It should be in P7 behind Fatal Defiance and Don Crouchy. To the chat. But we need, if he's lagging, we need a clip of it to do anything about it, I'm afraid. Livid has got past Livid. Oh, I can't even speak now. Livid has got past Phantom, sorry, P11, and now caught up behind Robert. 22's reserving tonight. Gap at the front, 4 tenths now. Livid makes a move on Robert into turn 1, but does go a bit deep in the process. Does Robert make it stick? Doesn't, but Livid does go off track. We'll just put behind both of them for now. Postcard also catching up to this fight. Oh, I think there was a touch, was there? No, no damage. I would expect these softs to start going off now. With about 8 laps on them now. Let's see if Loki can get by Croce. Not into turn 1, he's got another chance down into turn 3. But just a bit too far back to make the move. Phantom, Livid and Postcard have got past Robert down to P13 now. Bill's, I think, just sitting behind Carlos. Look all over the back of Phantom on his mediums. Big lock up from Phantom there into turn 8. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Oh, and Livid spins! Livid spins around. I think he does have damage now, so on board with Raft to see where he is, but I think he's rejoined now. He has. Yep, missing his right hand side end plate. Loki closer for a move on Crouchy. Nope, backs out of it once again. We have a little bit of boxes. Oh, that is Clutchy's behind Cardinal at this stage. But his car is jumping all over the shots. Rashi gets past Becker into turn 3. Rashi up to 14th now. Liv comes out onto the softs. I think that's a mistake there. Bill and Rhodes into the pit lane for the undercut. And Ranchron as well. Ranchron gets a 5 seconds time point for speeding into the pit lane there, so that'll be added onto his race time at the end of the race. I believe Clutchy is just pitted as well. No, he's glitched onto the pit lane. He's glitched onto the pit lane. Sorry, the start finish straight. So please watch it if you listen to the stream drivers. Clutchy rejoins in front of Raffle, I think. Yes, he does. Oh, there's a yellow flag there for weird reason. I think Livid may have gone off. No. Does Chaos pit? Certainly does. And so does Devla. See where Bill comes out compared to his teammate and F1 Carlos. F1 Carlos is coming out the pit lane now. I think he... Oh, it's gone onto the mediums, so... Is this a 2-stop or is this a 1-stop? Oh, Bill and Carlos side by side into turn 3. And Bill just takes position ahead, but Carlos comes back around the outside. Carlos backs out of it. I think Devil may have him. No, backs out of it. A bit strange from these guys being on mediums. I don't think they'll make it to the end. Decent fights out there. Phantom on the back of Rhodes, who's just pitted. Livid. Whoa. Whoever gets by Dalby there, but not in a convenient way, but does have wing damage. And Livid yet again has damage. It's not the race for the Red Bull driver tonight. Cal's back within that 1 second window from Bill now. All 3 of these guys catching Fatal Defiance that are written up as well. Gap at 3 seconds. Robo and Dalby both pit. And Clutchy has now left the session because I think he just binned it into the wall. Carlos with in 6/10 now. And the fatal Defiance pits. Bell goes a bit deep. Give a run for Carlos into turn 3. Carlos taking the inside line. And takes the takes the I can't even speak right at the minute. Takes P1. There we go. So we have Loki on the back of Robert, and his teammate Fatal has just come out of the pits on fresh hards. Don't think. Who's still to pit at this stage? So Cardinal's still to pit, Robert's still to pit, and Clutchy's still to pit. Well, I think Clutchy's won it. Right. Devler and his teammate into turn 1. That was a pretty easy move, but Devler just goes slightly deep. Does Bell come back at him? I think not. Tron on his teammate. We're glad, and we'll definitely need to pit again because those mediums will definitely not make it to the end. Up at the top 1 second now. I think Devil's trying to catch and get within that DRS of Carlos right now. He is. I don't think he got it there. No, he didn't. Crouchy on Robert 22. Robo on Dalby as well at the back of the grid. Actually, back of the field, sorry. Was a dive by Crouchy, but Robert keeps it around the outside and stays in P11 for the time being. Oh, Becker has retired. I think that's a safety car. It is a safety car. So this will help the drivers that haven't stopped, like Postglad, Robert, Crouchy, I think is just pitted, but he is boxing for some fresh tyres. This will help Carlos and Devler out a bit on their tyre wear. I don't know if... Yeah, it definitely helped Cardinal because he's yet to pit in P4. It does have lap traffic in front of him. Rath and Rashi swapping pieces in the pit lane. Don't know these guys pit. I think they're made to stay out. Oh, Carlos pits. Devil stays out. Bill pits. Cardinal does pit. Rhodes does pit. Everyone's going into the pits. Everyone going for fresh mediums. Carlos rejoins in P2. Bill just in front of Fatal. Do you see? I think that is Robo in the. Yep. You currently a lap down. There must have been a collision with Dalby and Becker for that retirement, because it's open on the screen. This lobby is glitched, so I can't do anything about the penalty situation, but there's the penalties for you. At this stage, both racing points on 3 apiece. Fatal on 3, Phantom on 9, Ranchfront on 3, Robert 22 on 5, Rashi, Livid and Robo on 3, and Dalby on 12. It was a lot less than what I was expecting from GP2, but we'll continue and see how many more come up. But it'll at least be another lap, maybe in 2 laps for the Snake to catch back up again. Pretty much everyone on the mediums except Fatal and Clutchy's AI car. There's only 11 laps now remaining. Yep, correct. Dalby is in 17th place. A lap down. You should move out the way for you, Robert, anyway. Just waiting on Robo's managed to unlock himself, so maybe another lap before we go. Yeah, it looks like a B in at the end of the next lap for you guys, so. Alright. Yep, so it's coming in now, so Robo will catch the pack, but stay on board with Devler for this race restart. And he's gone for it now. Carlos a bit off the back. Bill and Fatal's tucked behind him now. Is there any moves in? Oh, there's a big gaggle of cars behind Dalby, who is lapped. He should be getting out of the way for Robert. I think lost the position to Rushy there. Up front, Devla's got a 1.6 second lead to Carlos there. Cardinal goes off. And Becker has left the session now. Cardinal drops to 8th now. Fatal. It's got past Bill, I didn't see that, but get on the back of Carlos. Phantom and Rhodes there having a wee battle. P5 and P6. Raf losing another position to Livid now. Crouchy a bit too far back from Robert. Carlos now within a second of Devil. It'll dropping a bit now. Oh! Big spin, but doesn't look like there's any damage to the Mercedes. The Fatal there. Just clip it and clip your race director, bud. Crouchy on the back of Robert still. Goes for a move at the inside. Forces Robert a bit off track there. I did see a front wing. Oh, Livid! Whoa! Livid takes himself out and Rashi out of the equation there. And I think that is another safety car, it is. Yep, you've got the same question that I'm asking myself. Oh, what just happened there between Livid and Rashi? But we'll leave the stewards to deal with it, but Raf is the only driver to come into the pit lane for a new set of soft tyres to the end of this race now. On the safety car you can't overtake Robert, so just stay behind him for the time being. And Robert does also pit as well for a set of soft tyres. I think this one should be at the end of the next lap. Dalby overtaking Crouchy there for some weird reason. Just trying to get all my notifications to come back up again. Is Dalby getting penalties for what he's doing? We'll check. Penalties, not much changed. So Fatal does have an additional 3-second time penalty, is up to 6 now. And all the rest of them are the same for the time being. Wrath and Loki swap positions for some weird reason. Loki's in the pit lane. Ooh, he's got a gearbox glitch. Goes for a set of softs to the end of this race. I was thinking the same, but we'll see if anything comes into the stewards well. Because I don't know how Rashi got involved with it, but unless it's just a bounce off the wall, but we'll see. Callison, Bill in AI mode, which I do not like. catching the pack, Robo behind them. They'll be a lap behind. Same with Clutchy. Should be in at the end of this lap, but you know what? Yep, so safety car is in, lights are off, and here we go again. So when is the racing point gonna go? From the same point as last time at the final corner, which he does. Gonna leaves the guys for dead. He does have a big buffer there. Second, third and fourth all close together again. Gonna make a move now. Lucky over the back of Robert at this stage. Still on the back of Carlos Devler, extending his lead up front to 1.5 seconds now. Quite close between the top 9, within a few tenths of a second, except Devler up front. Phantom's got passwords, so I didn't see that. Phantom will drop a few pieces because of his time penalties. Oh. Peter goes off track there, if he can recover some points. Peter rejoins just in front of Loki, who's lagging heavily, I think, or is it Raf? It is Raf that's lagging. Carl's not making any inroads on Devil at this stage. Gap it. Let's keep within that 3 seconds to gain the win from Devil, but I don't know if he'll do it. Fail does pit. Four laps remaining now. There's still tons of battles going on. Phantom on the back of Bill. The penalties, got tyres back up again. Robo on the back of Robert. Ranchman on the back of Cardinal. What is Dalby doing? Whoa! Robo and Dalby collide and both cause wing damage to each other. That's definitely getting sent to the stewards, that one. Back on with Rancho and Cardinal. Gap at 2 tenths. Still can't find a way past though. Closest battle we have. We train for P2 at this stage. Ranchman's gonna go for it here. Down the inside he does. And goes up to P7 just behind his teammate, 3 seconds in front of him. Will Cardinal try and come back? I don't think he will. He's out of the ARS. Build does go a bit deep. I think Rose and Postal will get the podium here to stick where they are. Bills and Phantom's penalties. Robo and Dalby into the pit lane. Oh, Crouchy's retired. Where's that? That's so... The auto spin curve, I know where that is. I've done that once before. Unlucky for Crouchy, he won't score any points from where he was, but will, I believe, take points for P16, and there is a collision between Clutchy and his car. But we'll carry on up front. Carlos keeps locking that front right up. Won't do him well on tyre wear. Phantom's getting a bit close there. Carlos is starting to bring that gap down a tad. Gap was at 2.4 before, down to 2.3, 2.2 again. On to the final lap we go then. Post got a bit close to Rhodes there. Can't get past the Alfa Romeo driver though. Raf in the back of Loki, but Raf is lagging quite a lot. Oh, Bell just dropped to P5, Rhodes up to P4 now, and Phantom up to P3. Gap at the front now 3.9. Don't know if that was a mistake from Carlos or Bill, I don't know. Does Bill have damage? No, he doesn't, but does have a squad behind him. Phantom. Oh, Phantom's gone! Phantom into the wall. What a chaotic end to this race, but Devler comes across the line to take the GP2 win around Albert Park. We'll have Carlos in P2, Rhodes in P3, Pusklad P4, Bill P5, Rantron P6. The Cano was P5, Bill P6, Raf P7, Rantron P8, Loki P9, Robert P10. And Fatal P11. I'm just waiting for a lap cars of Robo and Dalby just to cross the line. And there you have it, folks. GP2's race. A very interesting race. So, taken away with GP2's results now, Devler P1, Carlos P2 and Rhodes running at the podium in P3. Then we have Postglad P4, Cardinal P5, Bill P6, Raf P7, Rantron P8, Loki P9, Robert P10, a great performance by the GP3 driver, Fatal P11, Robot P12, Phantom P13, Dalby P14th, Crouchy P15th, Clutchy P16th, Rashi P17th, but they are DNF'd. Livid and Becker running at the end of the grid, but did not finish the race, unfortunately. And just go on to the podium interviews for the top three of Devler, SF1 Carlos and SF1 Rhodes. Devler, if you remember to tick your box for me, please, bud.
Already done.
And here come Carlos and Rhodes. Remember to tick your boxes, guys. Just to confirm, everyone ticking their boxes.
Yes, sir.
Carlos, you ticked your box?
Yes.
Cool. So, what a hectic race this has been for GP2 and from the game. But we'll start with our P3 driver SF1 Rhodes, once again making the podium, but I can't even speak from how many crashes I saw in that race, but I'll let Rhodes speak for himself of how his race went from his perspective.
That was an eventful race for sure. There's a lot happening around me. Um, I started P10 because I'm terrible. I was even talking to Carlos before the race and how quick those guys were ahead of me. Um, like Carlos was 6/10 ahead of me. Devil was damn near a second ahead of me. So I was like, all right, it's just trying to get everything I could out of what I could today. The first lobby, I thought I was doing great, but then we had a restart, so coming to the second lobby, it was just to try to do the same thing, have a clean start, which I actually got. No wing damage, just carry through the race. I pitted for the hards to take it for a one stop, and then the safety car came out, so I decided to box for the mediums, which I think a lot of guys ahead of me did. And then from there, it was just maintained because I was on 2 warnings as it was, trying to keep that 1 warning away from myself so I wouldn't get a 3 second because I had Post Glide right behind me. I had Phantom in a epic fight with myself. And then last lap, I saw something happen ahead of me between Phantom and Mr. SF1 Carlos, which I'm sure he'll touch on. But yeah, all together, I can't complain. Congrats to Carlos and Devla ahead of me. And congrats to you, Harrison, for streaming this race because I know it was chaotic. Thank you.
That's no worries, Kyle, but once again, congratulations for making P3 today.
Thank you.
Now on to our P2 driver for today. SF1 Carlos was originally leading this race and then lost it after pitting the car, but we'll let him take the floor and tell us his race from his perspective.
I don't know how everyone else felt, but the tires were short on every stint. Noah got the jump for the first stint, and then Bill was running really fast as well. I had to up the wing because I had a lot of understeer. I know a number of drivers did the same. And then I thought I'd be smart pitting again under the safety car, which, yeah, I clearly made a mistake. Track position was better.
The track position around this track does make a difference if you don't have a decent pace advantage over the car ahead. But obviously we saw that, well, the end of the collision between you and Phantom at the end of the race. Could you just tell us a wee touch about what happened there?
I've actually clipped it and I've looked at it. I don't even know what to make out of it. Um, yeah, I mean, I looked at my clip, he hits the back of me. When I spoke to him, he said I turned in on him. So I'm not too sure.
So we'll see what the stewards think about it later on. But
Paps is gonna
once
be
again,
happy. Sorry.
yeah, but once again, Carlos, your form is improving, as I did say to you before. Another podium finish. But once again, congratulations on your P2 today.
Thank you, mate.
And then on to our race winner, Devla. Wasn't originally leading, but stayed out on that safety car where everyone else pitted. But I'll let you take the floor and tell us your race from your perspective, bud.
Yeah, rubbish start as always. Bill had really good pace that first stint. Just tried to keep with them best I can. I had no, bit like Carlos really, had no grip at all on the softs for some reason. Yeah, and the mediums felt a bit better, and then Carlos decided to pit, and Billy was hard, so let him pit, and I stayed out. And then after the last safety car, I drove really well, to be fair. So whether it was me or the track or the tyres or whatever, I don't know. Felt like I drove loads better at the end. Luckily managed to pull out the 3 second gap to win. Yeah, so nice.
Yeah, well, it was a very interesting race from, I think, everyone, but I think you maximised your race today by grabbing the win and obviously getting that gap to Carlos out of the penalty window. But once again, congratulations for your win, Devler, and another congratulations for all the top three for this hectic race from a glitch lobby to a restart and then another glitch start again. But it's the game for us. But that'll be all for tonight, guys. You shall see myself tackling this track on Sunday, same time at 8:30 in the evening. This is SF1 signing out. Peace.